Hi guys, how you doing? I'm back with another movie discussion video. Not a whole lot to talk about today, so I don't know if it's going to be like a long video or a short video, or we'll just see what happens. Basically, I haven't got my camera fixed, by the way. I'm trying different things because I don't know, the front-facing quality on my camera is just terrible. So I'm trying something new. I'm also trying not to blind myself. Just quickly gonna address what Ben said in the comments from the last video. So it's kind of like, you said Nightmare Before Christmas was one of your favourite films, and to that I say, isn't it like one of everybody's favourite film? Like, is Nightmare Before Christmas, or it's one of their favourites. I love that film. It's not like other Christmas films where you can only watch it one time a year, because you can also watch it at Halloween. So yeah, very cool choices, by the way, Ben. And you said as well about Chronicles of Riddick. I always thought those films were pretty fucking badass for what they were back in the day. When we were getting films like that, I also really enjoyed Triple X, if you remember that. That was pretty cool too. And wasn't Vin Diesel in that? I've got a feeling he kind of was. I hope he was, because I look like an idiot now. But that's good, because I can go on to the next thing. So someone sent me an email again, and apparently I said something wrong in one of these videos about something, and it kind of annoyed someone. So I'm sorry about that. There's so many comic books out there and things and films and stuff, and from day to day I will forget things, so I will never be 100% right and perfect on this channel and in these videos. If I get something wrong, you're just going to have to deal with it, because I'm a human being like anyone else, you know. I'm going to get a few things wrong from time to time. So yeah, for what it's worth, I just thought I would point that out, and then we can go into like what I'm going to discuss in this video. So the first thing, if you hadn't noticed, I think a full trailer for the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie has dropped, and just quickly I'm going to talk about, so they've changed a few things from what we knew of the Dragon Ball Z lore. Man, really dry throat. It's this weather. It's damn good coffee. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh no. Yeah, so Dragon Ball Z, they've changed a few things we knew about the lore. Mainly Broly's story with Goku and Vegeta. But if you haven't seen the trailer and stuff for that, I would go check it out, because it looks awesome. I just wanted to quickly tell you guys about that, because that's going to be pretty awesome. Another big thing that's happened recently is so the WWE, I know this isn't movie related, but they just did their huge Evolution, which was their all-women's event. And I just want to say in this video, I want to address it. I thought the whole show was really, really good. It was really nice that they showcased the female talent the way they did. And I honestly, I enjoyed every match. So yeah, I would be happy to see at least 2 or 3 of those events a year. One of my favourite wrestlers, like pro wrestlers in general, is Asuka at the minute as well. You know, like, I try and take gender away from it and think, who are my favourite wrestlers, and she's definitely up there. Really like, same with Ember Moon. Ember Moon's insane as well, but I just wanted to go on record for saying that I thoroughly enjoyed Evolution. So well done, WWE. Just don't ruin it with Crown Jewel now and put the belt on Brock Lesnar, because we're sick of it. So yeah, right. The next topic we're going to discuss, and this goes back a long time, but it's kind of like, so I noticed quite a few times over the years that it's just become the norm now. Or I don't know how long this actually goes back, but it's a thing, definitely. I don't know how long it's been a thing, but it's a thing. And it's kind of like bad guys are cooler than the good guys. I don't think this, right? I'm just going to get that out there now. I don't think bad guys are cooler than the good guys. When I look around my wall, I seem to have more of the superhero character. Well, yeah, the superhero characters than anything else. You know, I'm like, I have Hydra Cap on my wall, and Venom on my wall, and Darth Vader on my wall. Like, this is kind of what it goes into. So, like, I imagine, trying to remember, right, I imagine when Star Wars first came out, there was a lot of people who was like, oh, the stormtroopers look really cool, and all that kind of thing. And Darth Vader, and then obviously Empire came out, and everyone just went mad over Boba Fett. I think that's when it became a thing to like the bad guy. I think. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I remember when The Dark Knight came out, and we were sat there, and so many people loved it, and I was sat with my friend Dan and Kai, and they both came out the cinema gushing over the Joker. And oh my god, the Joker's so cool. Like, he was, as a character, in the film. It's like, but a lot of people blur the line. I'm not saying Dan and Kai did, but a lot of people draw the line, because then the next thing you know, you have 12-year-olds who are like, I want to be like the Joker, just blowing things up and killing people. I'm not so sure that's a good thing, you know. I don't know. This is only half serious, you know. I know, you know, it's an issue. Some kids can watch films and stuff and get damaged, and that is nothing to laugh at. But it made me laugh. The reason I'm talking about this is because recently I was talking to my nephew about Infinity War, and he was just so for Thanos. It was ridiculous. Like to my nephew, Thanos is misunderstood, and he's not a bad dude, and nothing the guy did was wrong, in my nephew's opinion. Which was shocking for me. I was sat there like, what an arse, you know? All the things he did, I'm not going to go into it, even though you've all seen Infinity War now, but it's like, it's the same thing with, like, The Dark Knight came out, and everyone was like, oh, the Joker's so cool, and it's like, same thing happened with Tom Hardy with Bane. Like, I'm sure there was a lot of people who went to the cinema to see Tom Hardy as Bane, and not Christian Bale as Batman for the third time round. You see what I'm getting at? Like, and some people are like, oh, Freddy Krueger's badass, and Chuck is badass, and I definitely want a Pennywise on my action figure shelf. I don't. That shit would terrify me. I do not want that. It's cool if you like that, but yeah, I would have nightmares if I had anything like that on my shelf. They don't make movies the way they used to do, and if you saw Freddy Krueger or Chucky when you was a kid in the era I grew up, you were damaged. Like it was like when you were at school in the playground and people was like, oh my god, have you seen Freddy Krueger? Like, no thank you. I would see the devil. Like, I don't know whether it's just me, but my mum was always like, I remember when I asked if I could watch Child's Play once when I was like 7, and she completely went off on me, and now I'm a parent, I sort of get that. I'm kind of glad I didn't watch the movie, because this is the thing, a lot of people, they can draw the line, and I can, you know, I know what's reality, and I know what's fake, so it's like, I remember, was it a Predator film? I watched a film anyway when I was younger, like Predator or something. It was really, really gory, and I was just sat there like, this is so awesome, but I know it's not real life, so I'm not going to go out and try and copy any of this. But the same thing was like, same with Power Rangers when I was a kid, and you was at school, you weren't allowed to play Power Rangers in the playground or anything, and there was a lot of people about who was like, oh, Power Rangers is a bad thing, it teaches kids to fight. Never taught me to fight, it just taught me morals and to always try and do the right thing, and turn me into a geek, which I'm proud of, so, yeah. the next thing I'm going to mention quickly is, I don't know if you're aware of it, but there's a secret Deadpool movie being made. It's not so much a secret, and I don't know if it's anything to get hyped about, because from what I believe, it's like maybe a PG version of Deadpool 2 that's going to be released. Or like with Princess Bride stuff put in. I was watching a few videos on it actually, because I mean, that's what I do, and also I check websites out and read things because I read. So yeah, that's all about that. Now I don't know what that's going to entail, but I'm pretty sure we're all going to see it, because just Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is awesome. So look out for that. I think it's going to drop. This was the 21st of December. It's going to drop, so it's going to be around Christmas. And just everything Ryan Reynolds does as Deadpool is awesome. And obviously, I recently Kevin Feige was talking about Deadpool in the MCU. Not so much the X-Men, but Deadpool in the MCU. And I'm just going to say, from the interview, my point of view, I sort of got the vibe, Kevin Feige, I don't know if he wants to bring the Fox stuff over and incorporate it into his movies, as opposed to just starting fresh. So we can tell the story from his perspective. But something to think about. Definitely. Put it all in the comments, whatever's going through your little noggin right now. And I'll respond. So the last thing, like I said, I'm sorry if this hasn't been as long as the other videos. I know these discussion videos, you guys enjoy them to be quite lengthy. It's light, killing my eyes, making it really go funny. So the last thing we're going to talk about is, I've been hearing rumours all week, okay, about, is it Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye? They're talking about giving him a TV series. And I don't think that's a good idea. I really feel like it undervalues Hawkeye as a character. They're possibly doing a Black Widow movie, and he might be in that. But it's kind of like, is Hawkeye not worthy of a movie? Why demote him to TV? I mean, it might not be a demotion. Some people probably prefer to work in TV over cinema, but I mean, I don't know. In Infinity War, I missed Hawkeye. I did. And, obviously he's going to be in Avengers 4. I think that's a given. I don't know. The problem is, and maybe it's just my point of view, I would love to know your guys' opinions on this, but if they're going to do that and there's going to be a Hawkeye movie, I don't know, I just get this awful feeling that, in my mind anyway, that is a demotion. That's like I said, I'm not going to go too much into it and over and over and over again, just keep saying it, relentlessly. But it does feel to me like that would be undervaluing the character. Maybe in some ways it isn't. Maybe it's spotlighting the character because no one else is going to have a TV show, but I don't know. I don't know whether that's a good choice or a bad choice, but why don't you guys let me know. How do you feel about people who've played a character in a movie, then going and doing a spin-off TV series? Let me know what you think. I'm a little on the fence about it for now. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. That's going to be my movie discussion video. This will go up, and I don't really know what's going to come after this content-wise. I've been throwing up a few cheeky little behind the scenes PCA stuff because I'm really trying to practice getting that down. A few ideas I want to try. So I might film some little videos of just me setting up shots and stuff. But yeah, it would be cool if you could stick around, put a like on those videos and stuff. And just thank you for watching and commenting and stuff. It means a lot to me. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go now. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed today. I'll see you soon.